Pete Davidson is set to star as Joey Ramone in an upcoming Netflix biopic about the Ramones legend, based off the book I Slept with Joey Ramone. The movie will be based on Mickey Lee's book by the same name. Netflix and STX Film will develop and produce the biopic, which is being made with the cooperation of the Joey Ramone estate. That doesn't always happen, so good on them. Adam Driver, the actor, was reportedly also in consideration for the role, but they went with Pete Davidson. Benny, the floor is yours.
Well, I didn't even hear that part. Adam Driver. What a great casting for Joey Ramone. That sounds perfect. An actual fucking actor. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Let's stop real quick.
Yeah.
So the book I Slept with Joey Ramone is legit. It's super cool. Written by Joey's brother, Mickey Lee. And this treatment was apparently based directly off that. So it's really, I think, a story about him, I guess, and less about the Ramones. I'm not sure how they'd want to play it. So on first instinct, I'd go, cool. I'd love to see a Joey Ramone thing. There's a couple red flags here, even before we get into Pete Davidson. A is they're presenting this as a biopic. Now, I don't know if you've watched these things, particularly on Netflix, but it's a hard sell making these things not cheesy. You have this back and forth with the interviews, and it's very hard to just not make it feel like a Lifetime picture and not make it feel kind of corny, you know? So right off the bat, I think you're dancing with the devil there. The second part about it is his collaborator is a Jason Orley or something. That's like his personal collaborator. Like the only thing either of them have really ever done is things with each other.
Yeah.
So there was like no vetting, no casting. This is just like, hey, Pete, I got this great idea. You'd be great for this. Just a setup for disaster, because it's kind of this like brainchild of just a couple people and not, something larger with a little bit of backing for it. And then Pete Davidson, I don't have a personal problem with the man. Seems fine, but he's never showed me any indication that he's even remotely a good actor. He's not even that good on SNL, if you ask me. And besides for having some long lips and being from New York City, it seems to be the only things that would allow him to play this role in the first place. Joey Ramone deserves respect. He deserves justice. He deserves class. Okay. And they have a great weight on their shoulders here. And I'm not going to roll it out until I see it, but let's just say I'm pessimistic.
Benny, I'm going to say that you're missing the boat on Davidson a little bit. His movie that he did with Judd Apatow, The King of Staten Island, was very good. So he can go there emotionally. That movie was great, but it was his story. This is another person's story. So it's going to be very interesting. But I mean, I think it's a huge chance for him, because if you nail this, well, you're in Rami Malek, Chadwick Boseman in terms of like making an iconic role your own while still doing it justice. Now, can we get there? That remains to be seen. But I mean, you had the Adam Driver thing. You had
a real actor
right there. Yeah. So, and I think, the other thing that I immediately thought with this, right, when I read the headline was, Benny, this was a season arc on Entourage. Like a kid from New York, who kind of has had a dating around, tried to do the Joey Ramone movie, and it kind of doesn't work too much, or I don't think it even ever actually happened. Next thing, he's going to try to do the Pablo Escobar story.
Get into Medellin,
like the Medellin thing. So, man, Pete Davidson is living the Vincent Chase life, and who can blame him? It seems great.
Yeah, you brought up like the cases of when this works.
Yeah,
you didn't bring up the cases of when this doesn't work, which is more often than not. Like recently when Sacha Baron Cohen is randomly playing Abby Hoffman. A man in his an English man in his 40s trying to play like a 5'8" Jew in his 20s in 1960s. Or when Jason Segel over there tried to play what's his face, the author that's not coming into my mind. Wallace,
Wallace,
like more often than not, when these comedians especially and we just said two people who I would deem more legitimate actors. So I don't know, man. This is just, like I said, if I was a betting man, if this could be on DraftKings, it probably fucking is. I'm betting against this being above a 4 on Rotten Tomatoes.
So we don't think it's going to be Angela Bassett playing Tina Turner.
No.
What's love got to do with it? Okay,
I don't. Pete Davidson can't even get that yoked.